Hey YouTubers, just had a good day at work, fixed a lot of buses, and whoa, that shouldn't be on. We have a simulated power failure today. And just to keep myself honest, power failure begins. Yep. This place gets dark with no power. However, am I going to illuminate my house? Oh, wow, look at this. Wow, look at all that light out there. Oh, so that's what these windows are for. Whoa, go figure. Wow. Boy, that really helps. Guess it's time to fix breakfast. Had a long day. Okay, well, we're not going to get any stove action. So, let's see. Here we go. Well, one cool thing about being a mechanic, this is a trouble light. If you want to see some serious light, this is a fluorescent trouble light. Let me kill this light here. If you're going to have a power failure, it's always a good idea to have a DeWalt trouble light. These things are pretty handy. Thing lasts about 5 hours on a single battery pack. We've got about 5 of these packs, but I'm going to need powered. Luckily, I've got this emergency backup power supply. I installed 2 extra batteries on it not too long ago. So, I'll just wheel it out into the living room. And voila, we have civilization. Ta-da! Yeah, let's go ahead and call this power failure 2 or 3 hours old. Even as we speak, there's a bunch of people charging to the stores to buy the last few candles, and they're probably stocking up on, water or anything they can lay their grubby little mitts on, and they are completely clueless as to what to do. But meanwhile, I'm going to have some breakfast. You see, one of the great things about being halfway prepared, even if you live in a condo. Oh, by the way, I graduated to a cast iron pan. Finally figured out how to season the thing, and now it actually works. Guess I'll have to toast bread on the stove, but because I'm not going to waste my portable power to try to toast something, because that takes a lot of watts. So basically, this is I'm just going to live the day as if I didn't have any power. There is something. Is if this were an actual power failure, we would be having problems with gas stations, because no cars would be able to fill, because no gas stations would have power. That happened last winter or the winter before last. It was like this snowy apocalypse and no power, and everybody was running out of gas. A friend of mine had to abandon his car next to a gas station. It was kind of challenging. So anyway, they're out there trying to get the last bit of gas, but no cars are able to fill because the gas stations are closed. And people are all charging through all the stores, and if I was in this situation, I wouldn't even bother going to the store because I have everything I need right here. There is one thing: if the power failure or the power outage continued over several days, there could be a problem with my car because I would not have, I would not be able to, fill my tank. But I would then, have my bicycle. I could ride my bicycle to work. And also, if I wanted to go get around a little bit better, I have a little scooter. It gets like 80 miles per gallon. I measured it last year. It gets about 80, and it'll travel about 60 miles per hour on a slight uphill incline. So even though it's not a freeway motorcycle by any means, it will be really handy. And there, I have just added one thing to my shopping list which I don't have, and that's a siphon. If I had a siphon for my car, I could pull fuel out of, or gasoline out of my car and put it in that scooter, and if I had like a full tank in my car, I could run that scooter for like a month and a half to 2 months without getting any fuel. So basically, yeah, first thing on my shopping list, a siphon. Yeah, nice to have what you need. I better turn this puppy way down. I'm so not used to cooking with gas. Yeah, that's about ready. Well, I think I'll just have some breakfast. So, if this were an actual power failure, what would I be doing, or what would I need to do if this were going to drag out a little bit? Let's say it would be like several weeks or more, or maybe not even any foreseeable possible chance of getting power. What should I do? What would my first step be? Well, what do they... Oh, by the way, this is homemade bread. I grind my own wheat and bake my own bread, and I haven't bought bread for well over a year. Saves money too. But what would I be doing? What would my best bet be right now if this were an actual power failure? I think first thing I should probably do is dump out all my water, well, not all at once, and refill it all with fresh water, because in normal circumstances I always dump out my water and refill it in the middle of summer, right around July, and in right after New Year's, like New Year's Day. So, and then basically I just fill it all up, and it's good for another 6 months. The natural, or the chlorine that's already in the water, will keep any bacteria down. So it's actually a fairly good system. I've been doing that for years, probably 10 years or so. I have some soda bottles that I use to store water, and some of those bottles are like 10 years old. Probably have all kinds of nasty things like BHTs and all that. But I'll tell you what, a little bit of BHT is a lot better than than not having any water.